This is House of Machismo.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is House of Machismo. I'm here. My name is Marty. And Luis is running a little bit late today. Hopefully he'll be joining us a little bit later on. And then over here is K-Rod.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back.
It feels like it's been a long time since I've seen you.
It was last week.
It was last week, but it feels like it's been a long time.
It does.
I miss you.
I miss myself, too.
Yeah. Weirdo. You can't miss yourself.
Yes, you can.
You're with yourself all the time.
Yes, but I miss
In fact, if
myself.
I were with you as much as you are with yourself, I mean, I would probably just want to kill you.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, I mean...
Okay.
Yes.
See, that's why I hug myself every 5 minutes. Because
Oh.
I'll be missing myself.
Because I'll be missing you every step.
Like I look in the mirror,
take.
and then I hug myself. Because
Do you really do that back thing where you can put
the front and back. Wait, how do you do a back? You can't do it.
No, you know how you hug yourself?
Oh, yeah.
And your arms kind of go around?
Yes.
Makes it look like as if someone's hugging you?
Yes.
Not that I did that in high school or nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll do it all the time. Every 5 minutes.
So what'd you do last night?
We went to... Well, I was at work.
Well, that wasn't last night. But you worked all day Saturday. Yeah.
Yes, I was at work, and after that, we went to my cousin's boyfriend's birthday.
Hold on. Which cousin is this one?
Her name is Gladys.
You have like 40 cousins,
I know,
right?
because we're Mexican.
You're busy family you got over there.
Well, my cousin Gladys' boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
have a kid together. It was his birthday yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and we were there eating, and we're watching the Mexico game as well.
Soccer.
Yes, soccer.
Football.
Football. Of course, Mexico won. And anyways, they were like, "Oh, it's time for the cake." So we went outside, and we're about to sing "Happy Birthday" to him, and all of a sudden, we see him get behind her and like drop to a knee. And I'm like,
Oh no, was he having a heart attack of some sort?
At first, I didn't know what the
medical
hell
attention?
I didn't know what the fuck he was doing. I didn't have my phone ready, so I was like, "What the fuck?"
You're all like, I need to dial 911. This man needs help fast.
Some people Laura thought that he was tying a shoe. It was funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like I didn't know.
Why are you on the ground right there?
Yeah, and like you're about to blow, we're about to sing happy birthday to you. We get behind her. At first, I was like, "Oh, she's about to shove her in the cake." I'm like, "Oh, it's gonna be funny."
Yeah, right.
So I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be great." So and then all of a sudden, I see him pull something out.
Was it a gat? Oh, it was something else.
It was a box.
Oh, in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a box. What was in the box?
As soon as she turned around, he opened the box.
Was it like way down here?
No,
Okay.
it was romantic.
That could be romantic.
In front of like family,
Oh,
like
yeah.
close.
No, that's something you may want to do
Shut
with less people.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're not talking about sex.
No.
Not yet.
No.
Okay. In my mind, it was sex, but
Right. That's weird. That's your cousin right there.
oh,
Well, it depends on how far related they are. It's
no,
fine.
We're from Texas, not Alabama.
That's right. Okay.
or
That's
Kentucky or whatever, Kansas.
One of those country fried steaks.
Yes.
States. Country fried state is what I refer to.
KFC.
Yeah.
So and then I'm like, what the? And I was at a bad angle, so I don't know what the fuck was going on. So I had to move to the side, and then I saw him propose to her, and then I saw her crying. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I'm like, oh, he's proposing.
Well, how long were they together?
I think close to 10 years, over 10.
Okay.
Something like that. And they have a child.
He just wasn't sure
She's like
yet?
Oh, I don't know.
Sure would have been awkward if she said no. Like, no, I'm good.
No, I'm good. We're good like this, boyfriend, girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. No labels.
No labels. It's okay. We
Yeah.
just live together, so.
It's fine. Like some people we know. Anyway.
And then, yeah, she said yes. And I was like, what the fuck? I was more pissed that then than I didn't know because I was wearing my Mexico jersey. I could have been dressed better.
Yeah. But you were wearing your girl's jersey, right? Or
I was wearing mine.
Oh.
But then I was drinking liquor and the fan got to me and it splashed all over my jersey. So today I'm wearing Laura's jersey.
I see it stretched out in the boob area.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Although, no, that's just
It's
you.
my boobs.
That's your boobs.
It's my
Sorry
boobs.
about that.
Yeah. Yeah, but he
Okay.
proposed. I said, yeah, and it was congratulations. It was pretty awesome. I didn't expect it. She didn't expect it for sure.
Like, I know that. She's like, I thought we were just gonna just live together in sin. It's fine. We have a bastard child. Just kidding.
And I told her, she was like, no, if I would have known, I would have been dressed better. Because she had like 2 ponytails.
Right.
Like, what the?
Like they didn't make very good pictures, I guess.
Yeah, it was funny. I mean, it was cool.
She would have dressed pretty. But it was a surprise.
No surprise. That was good.
And on his birthday also. That way he remembers it.
Yeah, right.
Or I think it was just because maybe it was like a large gathering, and they thought that, well, that way everybody knows.
Yeah.
Including the bride-to-be.
Yeah, he did it the right way. I guess he asked my uncle and aunt for her hand and stuff, so.
Is that the right way?
Yes, you asked for their hand in marriage.
But what if they say no?
Then you said, fuck it, we're still doing it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, we've been together 10 years. It's like.
Hey, are you sure?
It's like, I'm not quite sure that you're the one, though.
I mean, you're an awesome dad, but
yeah,
I don't think you're. No.
That's my thought behind it. But I mean, if a parent says no, it's like, well, okay, too bad. I'm still gonna.
No, he's a great guy. And I told him, hey, you're finally my cousin.
Yeah, in-law.
Yeah,
cousin-in-law.
Yeah. So for his birthday, I gave him those Yetis, whatever. But I gave him a Mavericks one, and I gave him a Cowboys one.
Oh, that's awesome. Is he like Mavericks and Cowboys fan?
Yes.
Okay, so that's awesome.
And I gave it to him like almost to the end. I was leaving because I didn't have a gift bag, so I was just had him
like, look all ghetto.
I gave it to him a plastic bag that I had from my hockey stuff.
Dude, just go to Dollar Tree and just buy like $10 worth of bags. I was
tired for work.
No, but then you just buy them and then just keep them. Yeah, that's what adults do.
That's pretty smart, actually.
Yeah.
Shut up. And then I'm stuck. And then there's no more birthdays. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm stuck with this.
Well, I'm sure there's a birthday. There's some more birthdays.
Marty, what's your birthday? Oh, it passed.
It already passed.
Damn you. I didn't get you nothing.
Well, that's okay.
It was last month, right? No, it was this June.
Yeah.
Could have sworn I thought it was November.
I could have sworn it was too, but no, it's June.
Yeah, you're the one that thought you were older than you were.
I really did. I totally thought for my birthday, I really don't care about age.
Yeah.
And so, when people ask me my age over the years, I was telling them that, I'm just like this past year. They're like, how old are you turning this year? And I say 39.
Yeah.
I'm going to be 39, and next year I'll be 40. They're like, oh, wow, you're so close to 40. I'm like, I don't care, But anytime somebody would ask me, I'd have to think about how old I am because I really didn't know because I don't really do birthdays. I don't do them up. It's been, I think my last birthday party, I think I was like 10, maybe probably younger than that. I never liked it. Like that was never my thing. But this time, a couple of coworkers, they got me something that actually made me smile. I was actually, wow, okay, this is.
I'm gonna cry like a little bitch,
right? It was 2 coworkers, and my supervisor calls me into her office, and I get called in often. So I'm like, oh fuck, what did I do? What do I do now? Who did I piss off? And then because she was so serious, she's like, Marty. Oh wait, I have a phone.
Okay, here he goes.
Marty, I'm like, I need to see you in my office, like right now.
And you're like,
well, I'm thinking like, oh fuck, what did I do now? Because I really didn't know if I did anything. Because a lot of times I get called in there not knowing that I've done anything.
Yeah,
it's just me the way I act, and it's usually my humor. Because they don't know you're joking. I'm like, well, then obviously they're not my friends. Because if they were my friends, they would know when I'm joking.
Unfriended on Facebook now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, first of all, I don't have anybody from work on my social media.
Okay, that's good.
Like 0. And then even former associates, because they're still friends with them. Yeah, exactly. Don't have them on my social media.
That's good.
Yeah. So, they called me into the office, and one of my other coworkers sitting in there, and I'm like, oh, God, what happened?
We got caught. No.
Yeah, exactly. So then they're like, what do you need? And they're like, nothing. We just want to wish you a happy birthday. I'm like, oh,
well, fuck
okay,
you guys.
well, thank you. Because I really don't care. I'm like, well, thank you very much. It's like, yeah. And I'm thinking, well, can I go?
Can I go back to work?
But then they pull out a card, and it's actually pretty cool. Like when I saw it, no, it was actually in a package, and I kind of felt it, and I'm like, it feels like a card, but then there's something else in there. So then I thought, before I opened it, I'm like, it's one of those cards that you open it up and it makes noise. It says something like the recordings or whatever. I thought, that's cool. So I open it up and I see the card and I'm like, It's not at all what I thought. It was a
penis.
No, it was a Superman card.
Oh, that's cool.
It had the actual shirt fabric that makes it look like it's being pulled open, like he's revealing,
nice.
and it has like buttons, like little small shirt buttons.
Yeah.
Like it's the actual fabric on the card, like a shirt fabric, cotton.
Shit.
And so underneath it is the Superman logo through the shirt, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. You know, it's like, oh, okay. It shows that they know me.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Like I actually smiled.
Yeah.
Like, and that's a big reaction for me.
Yes.
And plus there were like two $20 bills in there too.
That's what made you smile.
Yeah, exactly.
On lunch.
Right. Right. But I still, because normally when somebody gets me a card, I'm like, oh, thank you. I may keep it for a few days, but then I throw it away.
Did you keep this one?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you gotta show me.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll show it to you. The picture and the card. What are you talking about?
I was talking about
Weirdo.
penis.
Oh.
I was kidding.
No. Yeah, of course.
God, it's always with penis.
It's always awkward. Where the hell is Luis when you need him?
Second Amendment, yeah.
Oh, I don't have his recordings anymore.
Oh.
I don't know. Hold on.
Second Amendment.
But that was actually kind of cool. Like they legitimately got me something that was nice. It wasn't extravagant or anything like that at all.
Cool. See, now I gotta get you something.
Well, I didn't get you anything, did I?
Probably not.
Yeah.
What did I get you last year?
I don't remember. Your birthday was in
I gave you your
March.
Supermans last year.
Oh, yeah. They're not up there anymore. Where are they?
In your room.
They're in my room. Like I put them all away.
You play with them.
They're not out of the box yet.
Out of the box?
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, it's exactly. You don't take them out of the box. You don't ever do that. Say, oh, okay.
I think I know what to get you.
What?
Superman, duh.
Oh, well, duh. See, that's the thing is that when people want to get me something Superman, like I had a friend just get me like this poster with just the plain emblem. Mm-hmm. I'm like,
okay, that's stupid.
Yeah, I'm
whoever
like,
gave you that,
thanks.
say his name. Him, her, she.
Well, whatever.
Him, she. What the fuck?
I don't know. I just hate looking at him with his small hands. That's
I know who it is.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I thought that was kind of funny. You know that he gave me that. Like we were literally like, I think it was movie trading company.
Yeah.
And I was talking to someone, and they said, "Well, happy birthday!" And I go, "Oh, thanks," you know, whatever. So my friend overheard, and then he just goes over, picks up one of these posters, like in those things, and buys it, and says, "Here you go, happy birthday."
You're like, oh,
and like, no, okay, I don't know what to do with it. Like, I don't hang up like a plain poster, just the emblem. It's not attractive to me.
thanks.
Yeah, in a way. And I thank you. You know, it's like thank you. It was $10, you know, and I appreciate it. But man, some of that stuff I don't go for. It has to be unique.
Like mine. Mine was unique.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, if he would have gotten me an action figure, because I own a lot of Superman action figures.
Yes, you do.
I have quite a few, you know, and so they range from size and styles, you know.
Size doesn't matter, Marty.
It does when it comes to Superman.
Oh.
Yeah. Because something tells me he's like really good at it.
Yeah.
You know, but
he would destroy
He would destroy Lois Lane.
I wonder, does he have to pull back a bit? Imagine when he finishes, is he like gonna kill her? Just shoots out like laser.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, I mean, like his nut coming out.
Yes.
Like it would be like a machine gun. Just tear through Lois, just like that. And then he's like, "Oh, she's dead."
Next.
Yeah, exactly. God, what was it? There was a scenario that I had asked. I like asking questions.
Yes.
And one of the questions was, "What if?" Oh, because this was before the movie Brightburn. But I said, "Well, there's evil Superman. I've seen evil Superman like on cartoons and all that, and I'm like, he's really not that evil considering who he is and what he can do. That's not evil, you know, going after your villains, but not eviscerating them or whatever. You know, that's just really way toned it down. I said, if Superman was really evil, there's nothing no one can do to stop him, no matter what he wanted to do. He doesn't need money because it's like, I'll just take what I want.
Yeah.
You know? So I asked my friend, so what makes an evil Superman? So let me ask you this. If you could think of an evil Superman, what would you have him do? Not for you, but what would be in evil Superman's mind? You know,
control the world. So that means,
but how? See, that's the thing. It's like, what would you do? The thing is that in my scenario, because I have an evil version of Superman too, and so for my friend, he's all, we can. I would have him rob banks. I was like, well, why? He doesn't need the money,
but I do,
right? I told him it's like whatever he wants, he can get, and so you know, can you imagine this? It's like you have a daughter. And if Superman wants to, he can rape that daughter. And there's nothing no one can do to stop him. And that's a horrible thing. And so that's why people are thinking like, well, we need to protect ourselves against these superheroes or whatever.
Yeah.
And all that. So, but we know Superman's not real. But anyway, but in my evil version, I'm like, and he could be doing that to someone's daughter, like right there in front of everybody. And there's nothing that
Nobody
they can
could
do to stop him, physically stop him.
He could rape me too.
Yeah. And then some of my friends like, whoa, that's too much. You know, they're like, that's really bad. I was just thinking like he would like pick up cars and throw them around. It's like, oh, that's cool and everything. But realistically,
he can actually execute somebody in front of everybody, nobody could do anything.
Exactly. You know,
that's scary. Mm-hmm. He will be
unstoppable.
He could just go straight to the president and be like, this is my world, bitch, and just decapitate him.
You can just burn him alive, you know, whatever.
You go to every president in the world and do that. Get all of them together in the same room.
Yeah.
And then just laser eyes just through their neck all at once.
That'd be kind of cool. I mean, like, not in real life. You know, but,
cartoon.
Well, I mean, you just kind of...
That's crazy, though.
I kind of like the destruction stuff, just to see it, but I would hate any casualties or anything like that. But I don't know. It's kind of cool to kind of watch something just go horribly wrong. Yeah. Like maybe a building collapses or something, but hopefully there's like nobody inside.
It blows up, but nobody's in there.
But it's that little thing like, oh my God, what would happen? Yeah. You know? I don't know.
And then imagine it that they respond, those people like, oh, we use kryptonite. Yeah, where are you going to get it?
Yeah, exactly.
Stupid.
Yeah, exactly. It's not as if you just go to your kryptonite store.
Can I buy?
Yeah, exactly.
And you're screwed.
Yeah.
What if he's not fucking... What's it called? What if he can't die of kryptonite? What if the evil guy is something different?
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't know.
Exactly.
So we're fucked.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do to stop him. I mean, this is what it comes down to.
So basically, he's our daddy.
Mm-hmm. He's the world's daddy. Yeah. So, but that was one of the questions that I had.
Batman will come along.
But there's nothing Batman can do.
I
mean, if Batman versus Superman, if Superman really wanted him dead,
he would have.
He would have just done it.
He would have destroyed him.
Yeah.
Even though I love Batman and I hate Superman, but yes, Superman will totally destroy him.
Like literally just punch through his heart.
That's it.
It's not even punch. It's like, I'm just going to go through you slowly and pull it out. That way he feels it.
What
the heart,
fuck?
not the...
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Well, he can do that to Batman too, you know, because nobody can stop him.
He could do both.
Yeah, exactly.
Hit it from the back and then just while sticking his hand to his heart.
Exactly. And not in that order.
No.
You know? So... Anyway,
this is crazy.
It is. But there's actually a question that I kind of wanted to pose you guys, you know, ask you guys, but there's only you, so I'll ask you.
Yay.
And I was with my friends like a couple of days ago. Might have been a week ago.
Wait, when you say friends, how come I wasn't in there?
And we'll be right back. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, one of my, I don't know what made me think about this. I just go through little scenarios and stuff in my head, but well, first of all, have you ever taken you've taken pictures of your son?
Yes.
Okay, and your mom's taking pictures of you?
Yes.
Okay, even when we were a little kid, little toddler, little baby,
yes.
or whatever. So I was going through, about a month ago, I was going through some of my photos in the photo album because they're all in like some big box and stuff. And I've noticed there were some pictures of me as like 3 or 4-year-old in a triking, my underwear, just outside, just writing it, and, you know, whatever, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, I look so cute. Anyway, but then I thought, oh, no. And then there's actually a couple of nude pictures of me, like when I was like 2 or 3 or whatever.
Is that the one you were posing?
What? No, I don't remember. No, what?
Oh,
no.
I thought you were posing or something.
No, I was 2 or 3 years old. I was just running around, and then I'm just running around. My little butt cheek is like in the shot. And so it made me think that, well, parents take pictures like that of their kids because they're, you know, it's cute, you know? And so, now I don't know if you've done that with Evan or anything like that. But if you think about it, it's like having a picture of a naked child. It's against the law. You know, because, you know, so. Even
if it's your son, your kid?
I'm shrugging my shoulders like, I don't know. So then I thought, well, I posed a question like, okay, you have your own picture of yourself as a naked child. So is that a crime?
Because it's yourself.
Yeah, it's yourself, but...
You're a babe. You're a toddler.
But, and I gave it to someone. Here you go, Keith, you can have it.
That's weird. I don't want any baby.
Right. But but I'm like, here you go, you can have it. And you're like, oh,
The fuck
whatever.
is
Yeah,
this?
exactly.
What happened
but
to you?
so then you in possession of that.
Uh-huh.
Is that against the law?
Yeah, no.
So then, what if I take that picture and I Photoshop adult me in that picture, also naked?
What the fuck?
Right. So then I'm like, so it's a naked adult with a naked kid, even though it's me,
that is both
me
you.
as a little kid,
Yeah.
and then me as an adult, which I have no desire to do that.
Yeah, you
but I really don't. But I just started thinking. I asked him that. It's like, is that against the law? And then what if I gave that to somebody? Like, I don't know.
I don't know. That's a
What
good
got me
question.
thinking like that is, those videos that people do, like having a conversation with themselves 20 years ago or whatever, or...
Hey, it's 20 years from now.
Well, they do
Hopefully,
that. But
yeah.
they've actually taken a regular scan picture or whatever, a photograph that was taken of you as a kid, just whatever, and then they put themselves, adult person, in the same clothes or whatever.
Oh, I've seen those.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, well, you can do that, and that's cool. It looks real and everything, but...
What if you were naked?
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm thinking is but it's you.
Hey, Louis.
Hey.
We can't hear you. Say hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
There you go.
There
Wow.
he is.
I thought, here's your microphone right there. Yeah, you can push.
You're
can shove
here.
that a little-
Welcome.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome, Luis.
What's up?
So that means the show's over, so we can go
I know,
home.
right?
He's like, fuck.
So to
You look
answer,
tired. Did you run here?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
he doesn't run. He doesn't like breaking a sweat.
You been working out?
Yo, look.
I think he's going to say like, oh, you noticed?
Well, see, that's the thing. I wish that they would make shirts where, because up here, it's too much room up here, but down here it's sometimes it's not enough.
Fuck, I know, right?
You know.
What if I become a designer and I design a shirt like that and
Oh,
become
God,
a
just get
billionaire
a-
thanks to you guys and I'm going to
just-
call it the Marty.
Just
The Mart. The
right.
Marts. The
No,
Mart.
call it the dad bod shirt or something.
Do
Duh.
not take this. This is copyright.
Yeah, it's my
It's
material.
really tight, but then it's really baggy, like a bell bottom shirt.
A little bit.
It's like bell bottoms, but bell bottom. Yeah, but it'll be the opposite
A
though.
little bit. See, my undershirt is a little, it's, you can see my belly and all that stuff. So.
You know, it'd be funny if these shirts actually are like that, but we're just.
I know,
fat.
right? We're just that fat. Luis is like, I'm not fat. What the fuck you guys
I'm
think?
wearing my kid's shirt. That's
Yeah.
what it looks like.
Right. Oh, wait, your oldest probably. Probably not.
The babies. No, the babies. The babies.
Look, Luis and I wear the same onesies, the same size onesie.
Really?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh.
It's a Family Guy reference.
We should do that.
What? Oh, no.
Buy a onesie, see if it fits all of us.
No, that's stupid.
No, it's not. Be awesome.
Adult onesies are stupid.
Huh?
Adult onesies are
Not
stupid.
mine. Mine's the Batman onesie.
Did we get you that one? You got it.
What the fuck? I got it.
Oh,
What's
okay.
wrong with you?
I don't know. I mean, I thought
Actually,
we
I
got
had
you
a picture
something.
somewhere. That's just awesome. So while y'all two catch up, let me find it.
We'll catch up about what?
Oh, I don't know. About him running here.
Oh, well, what do you think about that question about the picture and all that? Sorry,
That's-
Luis, you missed out.
He missed out. Actually, it's pretty crazy because you know why?
I don't know.
Is it? I see. It kind of. Well, it's not the same thing, but it's like something like that, but in the
Yeah.
same position, kind of thing.
Right,
Right,
exactly. Naked.
And afraid.
No, just naked.
Yeah,
See,
that's what.
the thing that
explain it.
Okay, so
You don't have to.
I'm going to. Yeah. Just if you have a picture of yourself as a kid naked, you know how parents kind of take those pictures. But what if you either give it to Keith? It's a picture of you
Yes.
as a kid.
Yes.
You give it to Keith. Is that against the law?
I don't know. As long as there's no body parts, I think.
Well, your kid's naked, not your kid.
Oh.
I'm talking about you,
kid.
yourself as
It's
2-3-year-old.
a taller, cute little butt naked.
I don't know because I know if you do that, something is considered child pornography.
Exactly.
And it's like, wait.
But it's
That's
of you.
all of you. And it's old.
So here's the kicker: is what if you take adult you naked and Photoshop yourself in that same picture of child you,
Like the
naked.
same pose. And then you give it away.
And then you get arrested for child pornography for yourself.
for yourself? they're like, we're gonna protect you, but we're also gonna prosecute you.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I have these thoughts whenever I'm on the toilet and shit. So
See, Batman onesie. And
holy
he had
crap,
one-
is that tight?
And he had
What?
And he had one too. My son. That was a while back, like 2 years ago.
Is that a costume or is that just an
It's a
actual
onesie.
It looks tight, but it's probably not. It looks weird.
What are you talking about? That's my muscles.
Oh. All those abs in there and lit properly?
Look, Lois.
That's pretty cool.
That's just fucking hot, though.
Probably. Let's see
I
what the
look
purpose
fitted.
of the onesies is.
I look nice and fitted. Damn, sexy.
You weren't here earlier when he had his belly exposed.
Shut up. It's always exposed.
He was submitting.
Submissive?
Yeah,
What?
they're very submissive. That's how dogs submit. They roll on their backs and expose their belly.
So you're calling me a dog?
Yeah, I'm calling you submissive.
Well, all men are dogs, apparently.
Yeah, and there's that white belly again.
You hear it?
I do.
Oh, that hurt my stomach.
You ever put anything in your belly button?
No, because it stinks.
It's because you don't clean it.
Even though even though I clean it, I haven't put lotion in there.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. How does it feel? Oh, God.
Gooey. Feels gooey.
That's weird.
You know when you finish and your belly and it goes in your belly button, it's all gooey. That's how it feels.
Oh, interesting.
Do you not know how? What I'm
Then
talking
how
about?
do you get that out?
Napkins?
Oh, just go and shower.
Yeah. So, Luis, you didn't bring your coffee today.
No, I didn't. I just got lazy.
I got a coffee today.
From where?
What was it? Starbucks, the cold ones. The cold ones.
That doesn't count.
It's coffee.
That's not real coffee. It's like, I mean, it has coffee, but I mean, it's more
coffee.
sugar.
It came from Starbucks. So
Make
not
everything
real.
else.
It's not
Starbucks.
a
We
real thing.
are saying your name here, so if you want to send us a couple of things,
Or tell us not to mention your name ever again. Either way, we're good. You know.
either way.
I mean, I made Luis breakfast this morning.
Did you?
I did. It's still over there.
Yeah, I told you. I told you no.
What are you talking about?
the
You said
fuck?
yes.
Told you.
I didn't. The other day I was like, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh.
He didn't
Well,
get that mix.
I probably didn't get
Because
that.
he made your eggs.
Really? Why would you do that?
I don't know, because I want to make my friends happy.
I thought you were going to say bitches.
Eggs
I don't I totally was, but I thought that's going to be
I
kind
saw
of
that.
weird.
The little.
No,
Ready for
because
that,
I
right?
ate breakfast. I told you, like, I have friends and family over, so they're all like, oh, being loud.
Oh, that was like way after.
They were being
that.
loud.
Oh, way after him.
Yeah, no, way after I made it. So,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's
Apologize.
okay.
I'll give
I
you
get
$2.
No,
You can take it home.
Hell no, that's
Take
like
those-
cold ass eggs.
I know, right? That's okay.
So you just made him waste eggs.
no chickens were
no,
harmed.
He made them himself. That's why I was like, no.
According to your text. No. And according to your text, I didn't receive the just kidding.
I don't know. I probably received it. I probably just didn't read it.
No, we were talking here in person.
Oh, were we?
He wasn't here.
Oh,
Was he?
Oh, no, folks.
Were you
was
here
I?
last time?
Oh, when he didn't make breakfast?
No.
Last time when he didn't make breakfast, and I was like, what the fuck, where's the breakfast?
No, I mean, was that
was
by
this you and me? I don't remember.
I don't either, but
You're having get-togethers without me?
no, but I remember I had said like, well, there's no more breakfast, or I guess you were here maybe.
Yeah, because I didn't
Well,
bring
I
anything.
didn't make any
I
last
mean, he
week.
didn't make nothing last
Yeah, when I was like, ha ha ha. It
Yeah.
was like jokingly, like it doesn't matter.
Ha 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 ha.
Shut up.
Like like that.
I'm still hungry.
Well, there's more over there apparently.
We have a lot of food left over.
You didn't bring anything?
Like guiso. What is that? Guiso?
Quiznos?
You
No,
brought
it's-
Quiznos?
That for breakfast?
Yeah.
I think it's guiso. I don't know what Mexicans call it. Guiso.
You being funny. It's called guiso,
Yeah, that.
asshole. I'm like, what did he say? I'm like, oh, wait.
And rice.
Guiso.
And stuff.
Who made
Rice.
I don't know. There was like a 15 that we had to go to Friday.
it? We had to go to? Like, I was forced.
No,
With, like, your
Louis-
side or
yeah,
your
friends.
roommate's side?
my roommate's side.
Yeah, Luis has
Are they-
obligations.
So they're Mexican?
No. Everybody's Mexican.
Oh, so that was some good as guiso.
Well, yeah. Have you ever? I don't think white people make.
I don't think
Well, they don't call it
They don't know
guiso.
what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Guiso. Is
They don't
that
know what they're
Italian?
eating.
Is that Italian?
No, remember that friend's wedding that we went to where you met that hot girl?
Yes.
Okay, so
I'm like, yes.
what is it? Because the other half of the family is all white, and so when the family members, the bride's family members show up, you know how they had those people making the what is it, trompo?
Oh, those tacos?
Yeah, the
They're like, oh my
tacos and all
God,
that
what's
stuff.
that?
They're taking pictures of it, like, oh my God, Stephanie, come here, look at this. This is so interesting.
Look, it's spinning.
Yes,
and it's cooking.
I'm gonna take a picture of it.
OMG, this is so going on Instagram.
Exactly.
That's exactly how they talk too. So that was the same day that lady sat at our table and was annoying as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, Luis. Oh, if only you were there.
You probably would have got up and went to another table.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Marty got annoyed by her, you definitely would have been like, fuck. fuck.
Here, I'll grab his attention because it all started off with us sitting at the same table because Keith picked that table
Yeah.
because of hot mom and hot daughter.
When we thought they were just friends.
Yeah. And hot mom, very hot mom,
Very.
was not giving anybody the time of day.
Only the Asian guy that she knew.
Just the Asian guy, right? And he's just,
He has 2 inches of hard dick.
yeah. But anyways,
Yes.
well, he seemed kind of shy, but man, toward the end, he was really all
After
over the
he
place.
drank,
Right,
yeah.
yeah. He was like all over the place.
What can beer do to you?
So I don't know who that lady was and why she was sitting at our table,
She was a teacher.
but well, I don't know why she was doing there. But she brought her own bottle of wine.
Waddle of butter.
Yeah. And so I asked her, "Ooh, here, hand it to me. Can you hand it to me?" And she like looks at me like I'm weird. And so then she's like, "You don't ask a woman to hand you something, to hand you something from the table."
Yeah, she said that.
Yeah.
And the thing that
So-
sucked was I was in the middle of this shit. Like, it was
then-
her, me, Marty. I'm like, fuck.
So then I just reach across and grab the wine bottle. And then she tells me, like, it's not polite to reach across the table. And I'm like, well, lady, you weren't going to help me. I wanted some wine.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that started off everything with her. Like, she was just everywhere I went. What a bitch.
And that's the moment Marty fucked up.
Right? And I don't know. There's so much happened with her that she's such a feminist. No, she wasn't a feminist. She was the
Feminist,
opposite.
yeah.
She was more about chivalry and that men are supposed to do this and women are supposed to do this. And so anything that I do was wrong for some reason. Like, remember it was raining and she wanted to leave
Yeah.
and she asked you to walk her to her car.
Yeah, and I was like,
No. She wanted to go get something.
Oh, yeah.
And she wanted him to walk her to her car to go get it. It's like, because that's what gentlemen do.
And I told
You were
her.
there, you were with her there or something? I mean, why are you?
We're not. We're actually trying to avoid her, but she
Yeah.
keeps coming around us.
Because
She
it was
finally
his
got
friend's
one-
wedding, so we knew the guy. Her, I don't know who she was.
I don't know who she was either.
I found out who she was, actually. But I don't want to say it. Not right now.
Okay.
Because I found out who she was. But anyways.
I know you already said that.
No, she. Yeah, like Marty said, she said.
So what happened? You said, fuck you.
I said, like, no. I think Baby Hands went.
Went
Was she
to,
hot or something?
No.
Oh.
No.
Well, that's why chivalry isn't dead for her. She's just not attractive.
I mean,
Right.
she was.
Like we didn't want to do it for her because she wasn't.
She was okay. You know, I guess for like.
for an 80-year-old.
No, she was younger probably. She was like in her
probably-
late 20s.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, little
yeah.
older than
Well, how old
me
were you?
and younger than him.
It was like last year.
Oh, so she was a kid.
Yeah.
Like she,
Well, she's older than me, probably and younger than him, maybe. It's like
Oh, yeah.
between our age.
And the thing is that I think I was helping walk the dogs. It was like at someone's house. Like it was I don't know, like a country house or
Yeah.
something. They rented out the house.
In Rowlett. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. But they brought the dogs. The couple, the married couple, they brought their dogs and they had to be walked. So I'm trying to help them walk the dogs, but we're delaying by doing that, we're delaying something else. I don't know what it was, but she's like, "Could you hurry it up? You're getting in the way." And I'm
Who
finally
said that?
That same girl. So then finally I told her, it's like, "Excuse me, but do you have a problem of some sort?" And she just ignores me and walks away.
I know she yelled at me at one point. It was like.
maybe she's
it made-
bipolar. Or she's crazy.
No, it made like no sense.
Maybe.
Like I was talking to. I said something to the mom or the daughter. That was nothing rude. I told the daughter, like.
You're hot?
No,
No.
no, because I guess your friend's son or stepson.
Oh,
They had
yeah.
they wanted them to hook up with that daughter, and I was like, "Oh look, he's getting mad because you're sitting here, your boyfriend, whatever." And then that girl was talking. She was like, "That's rude. You're at a wedding. You're not supposed to." I'm like, "What?" Like she was just going off.
I blame Keith because I could have avoided this whole thing, but she wanted to sit at the table.
She wasn't
With-
there. Oh, she was there.
She was there with the two hot mom and daughter.
So who was the one that was being a bitch?
None of those two. It
None
was
of those
that was
two.
another
It
one.
was yeah.
I was doing this for Baby Hands. I was trying to help
I
him.
guess I just don't understand why y'all having a problem with a person. Like,
Because she kept coming to us. Like we
Yeah,
would
like,
try to go
with
and
no
avoid
reason.
her. Like we would go somewhere else and we turn around, there she be. You know? I put my camera lenses down on this chair by the DJ while I'm talking to him. For some reason, she decides to sit in that exact same chair with the lenses. So I'm like, "Oh, excuse me," and I try taking my. She's like, "It'll be okay. Your lenses are fine. I'm not going to break them." I'm like, that's okay.
And that chair was away from everything. Like,
Yeah,
it was
I'm
by
like,
the DJ.
I'm like, that's okay. I just don't want anything to happen to them because they're expensive, and they really shouldn't be on a chair anyway. No. And she's like, whatever. And I'm like, why would you choose to sit down on that chair that my lenses were like on?
Yeah,
you know,
maybe she liked you.
I thought about that, and
She did
no.
annoy him the most. So
The
probably.
most,
Like,
she was like all over me, like trying to tell me, oh, well, you're not supposed to make the groom go do that. You're supposed to do it. I said, well, he wanted to go and do it, and he's a really good friend.
I think I would have
it's
just
cool.
like.
you probably would have
Maybe that was the problem, that you actually communicated. You know, you actually had. You know, versus like somebody when they're just yapping and yapping, I just kind of turn around and they're just kind of like, I'm like, shut up, bitch.
No, she's one of the most. She probably
You know?
would have kept going. Trust me,
Nah, I doubt it.
because she kept going.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, she kept talking. I was just like, fuck. We were trying to talk, and she came like, I'm like, fuck. So,
Keith's trying to get it on with the daughter, but she kept on her.
I was trying to help baby hands with the mom.
Yeah,
I mean, why didn't y'all say like, excuse me, like I'm trying to have a conversation?
I would do that. No, I would do that. I don't know, because I don't mind being rude to anybody if I have to. I mean, I think it's necessary. Well, not rude, but just cut it off, like Kurt.
Who was she there with?
No one.
I think she.
She was with the bride, right?
She was the friend of the mom of the daughter.
Oh,
I think, yeah,
of the hot mom.
yes.
Oh well, maybe that's why she was like that, because she was like, "Damn, I'm here. I'm an ugly ass bitch
Shit.
with these two fine ass people." And
Oh, thank you.
Mom was hot.
Like
I
me and
know,
Marty?
right?
Not you guys.
Like me and Marty?
Not you guys.
I mean, I did wear
so she
those
felt-
tight slacks.
She's
What?
probably like, man, they keep talking to those girls. Like, why won't they talk to me?
And
Well,
we
we-
really didn't even talk to them. That because the mom was already kind of tipsy, and she was with her friend, that Asian dude, whatever. Apparently, they know each other for a long time. So.
She had something short and tight. Like, my God, like this mom knew exactly what she was doing. But she was more with that NYPD detective guy who flew all the way in. So they were all together.
Like by himself, like he can fly.
Yeah. Yes, under his own power. Yes, he flew. But
That DJ guy, I found out who he was too. He was good friends with one of my cousins.
everybody is a friend with your cousin. You
And
have like 40, 50 cousins.
They went to the same school, so I recorded him saying hi. Hey, say hi to my cousins.
He was cool.
He was.
In fact, he's still on my Facebook. He has it's a legitimate business that he does. It's actually awesome.
Yeah, they're good friends. And then they wait because I recorded him, and then my cousin like, what the fuck? That's our friend. That's our other older cousin's best friend. I was like, oh shit, small world. We'll be right back.
I like the way you do that. Oh my God, this is K-Rod. Just letting you know.
Wow.
You gotta what?
That is not me. If you're gonna do it right, do it right.
What are you talking about? I'm K-Rod.
Hi, this is K-Rod. You're listening to House of Machismo with your boy K-Rod.
That hurt my fucking throat.
You heard your fucking throat. I heard my fucking throat.
Shut up.
Shut up.
I'm K-Rod.
I'm K-Rod.
The one with the small rod.
I'm the one with the bigger rod.
Nice. You fell for it. I mean, you didn't fall for it. You're listening to House of Machismo with me, your boy, K-Rod.
Welcome back to House of Machismo with Marty Portillo
That's the kind of sweater you wrap around a dumpster bin.
Luis Salazar,
You better put a fucking quarter when you don't respect the Second Amendment.
and K-Rod.
Well, they always disrespect me, so I'm used to it, so.
This is House of Machismo.
But anyways, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about bugs and pests and stuff. So
That's just gonna be a short show.
I know, right? You're like, I really don't have that much to talk about.
Roaches, ants.
Right. Oh, perfect. Because that's exactly what I want to talk about too. All right. So
Roaches, ants, kill them, done.
right, we play a little music to bring us back into the show, and then we go from there. But
Which
again-
changed from like one of your first episodes to the recent ones. The music's changed, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
What's up, everybody? It's part 2 over here of House of Machismo with me, Marty, and K-Rod way over there.
What's up?
Luis had to go. He had some family stuff to deal with or to go to. Nothing bad. Just, he just had to go. Anyway, and today we have a special guest, our very first guest on our show, a very manly man, if you think about it. His name is Manuel Perez.
Hello, guys.
This is Manuel, and tell us what exactly makes you such a manly man? What is it that you do?
I fart and burp.
There you go, see? And that's a qualification for a manly
football.
man. And football, too.
Oh, and I'm a licensed killer.
Yes. And so he just got that. You had your learner's permit to kill, right?
Right.
And then now you got your full license.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah, exactly. And he actually does have a license to kill.
Literally.
Yeah, literally has a license to kill
Nice.
what?
Insects.
There you go. He's gonna be now our bug expert for he's the official bug expert for House of Machismo.
Yeah, I could be like your entomologist on staff.
That's right. And he will deal with all of our entomology needs and crises, as they say it.
Unless there's
when they
bugs
arise.
involved, I don't touch it.
Yeah, exactly. yeah, no. But
Wait, does that mean he's a hitman?
for insects and stuff. Yeah, exactly.
I will show up with that
6 or
shaved and just in a suit. I'm like, I'm the hitman.
If you got 6 or 8 legs, you better fear for your life.
That's right. Manuel will be right after
I
you.
got some neonicotinoids.
He will deport your ass. Of the insects. Not
Meet
the-
Jamaica roots.
Exactly. So he's here. He's our legitimate bug expert here, and I kind of want to hear about some of your stories that you obviously have. I mean, my God, it's just kind of weird, kind of gross. And I'm assuming with all the rain that we've had lately, that it's been increasing your business.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The rain's also been flushing like rats out of
really?
Fields are getting flooded. They'll burrow in the ground. So we're getting a lot more rodent activity and more mosquitoes and those big, people call them water bugs, but they're really like smoky brown or yellow banded roaches, but they're just big bugs.
Wow, I didn't even know that. Smoky Brown? Sounds like some sort of blues singer. And it's also a type of roach.
That's Smokey Robinson.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, yeah. That's okay. So the big ones they're water bugs. They're not water bugs.
Yeah, if you actually look up a water bug, it looks kind of fierce.
Something I don't want to get into a fight with. We don't have a whole lot of them here, do we? Yeah, no, they're more Florida based, right? Okay, that's what it is. See? So this is what we're going to get from him. We're going to get literally like a lot of...
A blank stare.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Hide your kids, hide your wife, and all that. Just shit like that.
Hide your roaches.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what I kind of want to ask you, do you deal more with like pests? Like what? I mean, I don't know exactly what you do as far as like, let's say like I have possums in my attic.
Oh, so yeah, trapping. Yeah, we do some trapping as well. We probably within the last few months we've trapped like 8 possums in one specific house.
But they're so cute.
Shit.
What do you do with them? They're so cute.
I have pictures on my phone that will make you sleep uncomfortably at night.
Well, I already
They're
do. I have a
fierce.
back problem.
They're
but,
vicious?
Yeah.
They are?
Well, when you let them out, they're like, okay, I'm going to leave. But when they're in the cage, they are vicious little beasts.
I want to see.
Yeah, let me show you. This guy tried to kill. He
Well,
tried to.
of course, I would have done the same thing if I was in the cage. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I guess
I'm
true.
like,
True. I mean, I did trap him.
I have 2 juvenile possums in my backyard somewhere.
Yeah, don't trap them then.
Why hasn't your dog like? got him?
He tried to. I
No,
yelled
he
at
just-
him. They were babies. I feed them dog food. I know that's bad.
Well, that's why they're here.
Yeah.
Your free food.
Yeah.
As one time I got home so late that my backyard light wasn't on, and I found one of the juvenile possums just chilling on
Juvenile.
Well, that's what they are.
Is he a rapper?
Yeah, exactly. It's not a really good one. But he was like chilling on my fence door. Like when you walk into the backyard, like he's right. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to disturb it. So I slowly, it's looking at me. And I slowly open the gate with it still on top of it and just turn it slowly and
Look,
bring
this
it
is.
back.
This guy was so pissed off.
Well, I would be too. Look at that.
And he got his jaw stuck in the cage.
Oh, did he? Oh, wow.
Did you kill him after?
No, we release him.
Oh.
No, we don't.
Holy shit.
You release him to someone else's home, right? That's what you call it. It's like, oh, boy.
We
we're
actually
back.
staple one of my business cards to its ears.
Oh, wow.
What?
And just in case. No, right.
joking.
That is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. No, that's horrible.
No, I
but that's
mean,
why he
like-
said he was joking.
It's cross
Yeah.
promoting.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but that'd be awesome though.
Well, yeah, tell us the name of your business.
Oh, it's
Marcus.
Assurance Pest and Termite.
Assurance.
Assurance. Mhm,
Okay.
to insure.
Okay. And this is a business that you started, right?
I did 3 years ago this May.
Wow.
Oh, this is yours.
It's my business.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you should see his big ass truck out there. It's even bigger than Luis's truck.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
In fact, I think that's why he left, because he was fucking jealous. He's all like,
I'm bigger than you.
Yeah.
The bigger the truck, the more roaches we can run over.
"That's right."
Oh, no.
That's taking roach killing to organic state.
Yeah,
Less chemicals, just more running them over.
Oh shit.
or a fly swatter, just as effective. You know what I hate about those big cockroaches is that when you step on them, they're still alive. Like you don't, because
You go for the head.
I try to,
It's like a zombie.
and I feel bad because they're like their whole body is squished, but you still see them, their heads, everything moving. It's like I'm trying to kill you, but
Yeah.
you're not dying.
They're just twitching. They're dying, but
Well, I know that
slowly.
eventually they'll die.
I
But,
tried to flush them, but it came back up.
but that's where they,
Called water bugs.
yeah.
People call them water bugs.
Yeah. So
that's
actually,
why.
my friend Luis actually wanted me to ask you a question. Was that he's getting more an abundance of those big ass roaches in his house? I'm telling because you're a filthy bastard. But he said like, yeah, last couple of days. How does he say? Yeah, man, the last couple of days we had some. I had to kill like 4 or 5 of them in my house.
Well, the big ones aren't really going to be because of filth. Those are because of water issues. They like moisture, dark and damp. The dirty ones are those little small ones you'll see like in the cabinets and stuff.
Like
Those-
the ones from Germany, right?
German roaches.
The German
Mhm.
roaches.
Good job.
Those are the most
I
common
get a
ones.
shitload of ants in my house.
Yeah, water or you're leaving food out or something.
I'm telling you, it's like all over the whole fucking house. It could be in my closet too, my clothes. I'm like, what the fuck?
Probably need some gasoline and a match.
Yeah, just start over with the house.
I mean, like,
Reset.
yeah.
I mean, like, it's crazy how many. That's a shitload of ants.
Do you buy spray? I don't know. I'm taking your technique. I just spray it. I don't know.
Yeah, that takes away customers when you
Yeah,
just go do it yourself.
Yeah. well,
But this day and age, you Google it or YouTube it. I mean, I changed the airbag in my truck once with the YouTube video.
and did it work?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I crashed and never opened it, but I mean,
But that's okay. But you put it back in there
it back
because
in.
once it comes out, it's hard to put it back. You know, it looks like somebody's lungs, like the car's lungs exploded out. It's just a bag just hanging there. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, but you get a lot of, Google pest control technicians. They'll Google it and I get to their house and they're telling me how to do my job.
Don't you hate that? That goes with anybody with that kind of service, like electrical, plumbing,
anything.
all that stuff.
I'm guilty with the plumber.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you know what I saw on the internet? You should probably.
Right?
I'm like, damn it.
But this is something like, obviously, I'm thinking with all that rain and all that stuff. So, I mean, I've noticed abundance of, because, oh, God, I'll go ahead and tell you. I had fleas like in the room.
He
Yeah.
meant crabs.
Yeah.
Not fleas.
No, not crabs. I got rid of those. Those are in my bedroom. No, but
He keeps
but
them.
but there were fleas, and so I set off a bug bomb, and the night before, and I thought, oh, okay, we'll be ready for us to record the podcast the next day, be fine. And then I step into the room. Oh my God! I started feeling them like on my legs, like they're trying to save themselves. I guess I don't know, but and eventually they stopped for now.
Eventually.
Yeah,
Eventually.
yeah, but
Yeah, because Luis took him home.
I know, right? They're all over his leg. and
Just
his
spread
socks.
them and give them my business card.
I will. He said that you're actually very reasonable in your prices.
I am, yeah, especially like for family, friends, and
Strangers.
local people.
So, what was one of the most? What's one that sticks out of your head where you're like, oh my God, like like that?
Well,
exactly like that.
there was one with bed bugs that was so bad that they were basically feeding on their kids at night.
Oh wow.
I mean, and bed bugs, they have like this anesthesia in their saliva, so you don't feel them when they bite you. So you're literally just asleep and they're just sucking your blood dry. Sucking you dry.
Yeah.
And yeah, these kids just had
I'm
nightmares.
like fucking looking at myself like, what
These
the
kids
fuck?
have nightmares going into their bed because they know once they lay down and go to sleep,
Yeah.
there's going to be eaten on. There's nothing they could do because of poverty, and their mom was embarrassed. They let it get to a point. The biggest issue with infestations is usually people would see that, hey, we don't have the money, or second, it gets to a point they're so embarrassed they don't want anybody to come, and it only gets worse and gets worse. Then they had them all in their vehicle too.
Because they carry them around, right?
Yeah. They're like hitchhikers. You can pick them up on your shoes. That's why when we do bed bug treatments, we have to be very careful not to pick them up.
So how do you avoid picking them up? I mean,
By walking
you
there
avoid
naked.
biting them drinks. You
Walking there
walking there naked.
Yeah, it's called all
No wonder your
natural,
business is
all
booming.
natural pest control.
Wow. Jeez. Wow. Jeez. Emmanuel. Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's been a growing.
I know, right? You're like, hey, what's going on? He's promoting his assurance.
Assurance Pest and Termite.
Assurance Pest and Termite calendar. Yeah, that they're going to be.
October's my birthday month. You may
Yeah,
wanna keep an eye
exactly.
on
You have
that
to see
month.
that.
It's
There'll
gonna
be a
a
double
special
spread.
Yeah.
Double.
Yeah, exactly.
I pull my butt cheeks apart.
That's not what we wanted to hear.
Mike Honcho.
Yeah. Well, we'll be happy if Keith. Oh shit!
Oh, that's a quarter. Every time he says my real name, he gives me a quarter in my jar.
Oh, nice.
So I have probably $30 in it
It's
now.
about $3 in there. Gets him almost a gallon of gas. That's fine.
From a motorcycle.
He'll need it.
That's right.
Yeah. Stupid. Anyway,
But yeah, that one was pretty bad. That was more like heart wrenching. Like I felt bad for, but I mean,
So you charge her double.
right.
actually, I did like chemical cost. I felt so bad for him.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's awesome. You know, so anybody out there with a heart wrenching story, you can actually play to his heart.
Or a really cute mom.
Yeah, a really cute mom. But don't we all?
See what happened there.
Yeah,
He charged her another way.
that's right.
No way.
No, but I don't know because I okay. So with bed bugs, sometimes you don't even know that you have them until it's too late.
Well, yeah. Usually when people know that they have them is when they start getting the bites. They wake up and like, did I get bit by an ant or a mosquito? And I can tell by the bite, and I'm
Wait, is that what that is?
And it happens.
I'm looking at my arms.
And it happens the next day, and then it's more frequent. And then they see one. They wake up and they see one running across the bed. And
What do they look like?
they look like they're round. Yeah, why don't you Google it? But I have them all over my phone. But they're round, reddish.
They're crawling.
And the women are more circular, and the females are circular, and
Hell yeah.
the men are more oval. But yeah, they're about the size of a pencil eraser on average.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, see, that's a male bed bug right there. For everyone that can see the computer.
Just you two.
See that these are bed bugs, and see they just suck your blood.
Oh, they're pretty big.
Not about the size of a pencil eraser. I've seen some pretty fat ones that have just been gored.
Oh wow, full of blood, human blood. Well, that's awesome.
Gluttony.
Wait, and how did that come about?
The bed bugs are dated like 3,300. Go back like to the Egyptians, like BC. They say with like documented bed bugs. It goes like 3,300 years back.
And what pest insurance did they have back then? They're like
The pharaohs, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know,
You
right?
know what that looks like? Well, except for not really. Never mind. I was gonna say like the movie The Mummy.
Oh,
With the little
those
black
beetles,
ones.
those beetles and
Beetles.
stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah. What were those? That was a good movie though. I heard a couple weeks ago that people were smoking bed bugs to get high.
What?
Wow.
Seriously.
I guess they do everything.
That-
to-
That
They were just putting it in the fucking smoke.
hypers. I don't know. I mean, how do you get them to stay in the joint?
I don't know.
I mean, I could see a roach.
Yeah. Oh,
Get
that's
it.
hilarious.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wow, you should
Nice.
do this more often.
A little roach.
Yeah. Look, see, these are crazy bed bugs. And they just feed on you. They just what happens? They're attracted to. They have these little plumes that detect the CO2 or the carbon dioxide our bodies excrete, and so they call them bed bugs because where do we spend the most time, concentrated amount of time in one place? It's usually when you're asleep, right? 8 hours at least, or sometimes 4, depending on what kind of night you had. But so they set up camp around the beds to where they detect the most CO2. And that's your bed. And the next spot is like your couch. We'll sit on the couch and watch TV for hours.
But they're not limited to like fabric stuff.
Oh, no.
They can
Bed
go
frames. They
Yeah,
go all in
bed frames.
Mhm.
Basically, almost anything. I
So
guess.
they camp out. Damn, fucking stalkers.
Well, they
yeah.
spread
Well,
fast.
and after they've had their first initial blood meal, they can go like 6 to 8 months without another meal. So if like they get spoofed,
Oh,
or let's
so-
say you treat them or you scare them out, they'll go hide. They'll go like kind of go dormant.
so that's
so
the
like
bed
the
bug
coast
diet.
is clear, and then they'll come out.
That's the bed bug diet that women are and men. Doing.
Yeah.
It's like I'll feast for one day, then stop for 6.
and then
6
they
days.
Is it a keto diet?
Yeah, right. Okay.
spread.
Yeah, they're really. I think I don't remember what city it was, but I know there was a fire department that had a bed bug problem. Because I think one of them brought some bed bugs in from a fire that they had put out or a response. So they brought it back to the department, the station. So it spread at that station. Well, those firemen aren't just limited to that station because they rotate to different stations. So
Oh,
those
shit.
bed bugs were going to like different
Stations.
stations and stuff. And sometimes the infestation gets so bad that you have to use heat, right?
Well, yeah, heat is just a different form of treatment. I do conventional, which is like the liquid and stuff.
The
like
chemicals
that.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, the heat. There's so many things you have to be cautious about. Like, let's say you had some paintings on the wall that are oil, and you have this heat going on. It's going to heat that oil up. I've seen people that ruined
Ooh.
pictures and
And also the bug spray that they buy.
candles. yeah, it explodes the cans.
And then the roaches come out.
Yeah,
Right.
I got subbed out to do bed bug treatments for the DART system. I did all
wow.
their buses.
And we thank you for that.
Yeah, for public transportation.
Oh,
Just
wow.
doing my part.
Yeah, because they're like everywhere.
Yeah, because one person picks them up and takes them home.
What was the worst infestation? Not necessarily bed bugs, but like when you went and thought, damn, they really.
There was a couple in apartments that we do, and they were just embarrassed, and the roaches were coming out the front door before we even opened the door.
Oh wow!
They would just the German roaches just come out.
Right.
Doors. You open it, you could smell like the oil from the roaches, and then you could just see them all over. Like it looked like they had polka dot walls because of their fecal matter.
Wow.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad. And then when I leave, there's roaches on me. I mean, that's it's bad. You just gotta dust them off
and move on.
Yeah.
Have you ever brought anything back to the? I mean, not on purpose.
Fleas.
Fleas.
I picked up fleas.
Which are easier to get rid of, fleas, roaches, or bed bugs?
For me, I would say it'd be fleas. Yeah, fleas. And then roaches.
Because you can literally just go, "Hey, you little guy," and just throw them off.
Yeah, it's like when you're a little kid and your mom would pick up the piojos from
Oh,
you.
yeah. I mean,
do
I
that.
don't know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Lice.
exactly.
They're like fleas, but for
Oh, God, that's...
Is it normal that when you're talking about bugs, I feel like I'm itching now?
Yep, it happens all the time.
Why? Like my beard is itching so
Like
bad right now.
last week, I did bird mite job. It's like an invisible, like pest because you can't really see it. It's like almost microscopic. And this lady's like, I could feel this stuff on my skin just crawling around. And while we're talking, I see a little bug go from one eyebrow across the other on her forehead. She's like, "Did you see that?" I'm like, "I totally saw that." And she looked at her husband's like, "I told you I'm not crazy." Because he's like, "Honey, what the fuck? Just be quiet.
Put the knife down.
Honey, I know you stay at home all day. Lay off the pills."
Yeah.
But yeah, and so we found there was a little finch nest on the front porch, and they were coming through the door. And when she'd go in and out to check the mail to the front door, she was
drop.
picking them up because they fall from the nest.
Yeah.
Those were all over her house.
Oh, God, that's
Just a little bitty bird nest, like the size of them. Maybe a football, and it was thousands
Infested.
and thousands of
Infested.
bird mites. And those are little. You can't even see them. They're just like just crawling.
But you can feel them on you.
can-
But
you
that's a
totally can feel
psychological
them.
thing, too, right?
50%. Yeah, 50-50 usually. I've gone to go do inspections, and there's nothing there.
But they think that something's
So we
there.
do what's called a preventative treatment.
Yeah. Meaning that will stop it from coming, like, or whatever. Like, they
Yeah,
can't-
I usually just try to
Yeah.
look for the alcohol and pour it down the drain because they probably drink it too much.
a little bit, yeah. This is part of the treatment. We also do detox for you guys.
Right. It's going to help the drains.
Yes, exactly.
Drain flies.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me what you know about ants. Ants.
What kind of ants? What's that?
Okay. Well, talk to me about fire ants because I know they're big here in Texas.
Oh yeah, fire ants, and they have a powerful sting, and more people are allergic to them than you know. But and when it rains, it brings them up to the surface, loosens the soil, and after a rain, you'll see like new ant
Like
piles
new
everywhere.
mounds and stuff like
so-
that. Man, this shit like condos in Dallas, man, because they just pop up out of nowhere.
Really?
Yeah. Like all of a sudden, like I remember my old house, I would have like 2 or 3 mounds of them that after a good rain. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just fire ants they can get everywhere. Like they'll get the worst case scenario is when they go unattended and then they start getting in people's beds, and so when they jump in their bed, they're getting stung by these fire ants because fire ants will just gang
Jump you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unlike,
you.
well,
Okay,
in
well,
a way, they work together.
They do. They're very social insects.
Those
Yeah.
fire ants are the big ones.
They're the red and black ones. Oh come on! You live in Texas. You know what a fire ant is.
I get a lot of fucking ants in my house, so I'm trying to see because I get little ones and I get. Some
If you get
like,
the all
big
black ones, usually like on the counters, those can be like either Argentine or odorous ants. A lot of people call them piss ants sometimes, like little black ants.
There's some ants that actually don't bite, right?
Yeah, I mean they have like mandibles and they'll try to pinch, but they really can't affect us. Yeah.
And I
they
think
don't-
ours is the little black ones, but this everybody.
Yeah, so those can be like Argentine ants or odorous ants, but they're very similar, and they kind of go for the same thing. See, that's a fire ant. See, look at that stinger, boy.
Oh, it has his ass in the air. Jeez.
Yeah, she's ready.
She's ready to party. Damn.
Twerking.
God. So you also deal obviously with like possums, raccoons, and all that stuff. I mean, what do they? I guess like what's the worst situation? Do you see somebody's like with a possum or raccoon?
They had some raccoons under their house, and they just let it go unattended, and then they got fleas all in their house because the raccoon was carrying fleas. So it went from just an animal, I'm gonna let it live under my house, to my house is infested with fleas and they don't know why. And they'd buy the little bombs like from the store, but like 2 weeks later they'd come back because the possums
They're still
are the
there.
hosts.
Yeah.
And so they're just, that
You got to
that's
get rid
pretty
of
worse.
the possums or the raccoons.
Or even like stray cats under people's houses. Stray cats, we did a flea job in Richardson because of 20 cats that were like just in his house.
Holy shit, jeez.
Underneath
Someone needs some
house.
psychological help.
Yeah, they were lonely.
Wow. Jeez. If only they got in a
So
friend.
it is real.
Well, yeah. Because I remember I was leaving my house one day. It was like early. It was like 5 in the morning. I'm going through the front door, and it was foggy. It was kind of weird because it was foggy, really foggy, and I saw 4 raccoons run across my yard and into my neighbor's house, at least on their tree, and that's where they climbed. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. We have some raccoons and stuff, but I'm scared of my neighbors. I'd never met them. And it looks like a jungle back there.
Oh, they don't do much maintenance?
They really do not.
There's
And
probably
so,
snakes and all sorts of stuff.
yeah, I mean, I'll go leave it with your card over there in their mailbox. I'm
No,
afraid.
good.
I'm afraid.
There's some situations where you kind of just step back. Like if it's like unmanicured landscaping and like they're like, it may be just better to go on to the next one.
Right, exactly.
We'll leave that for another company.
What's like the tightest place that you've been in? You're like trying to get to a problem or solution or something like that, like trying to get to the root of it, but
Yeah, the
you obviously
tightest.
have to crawl places.
What's her name?
Yeah, my wife. A pier and beam. So, pier and beams have this little crawl space underneath, and it was an old house like an Oak Cliff, and the space was probably like 18 inches. And, I'm not a small guy, and so I had to literally get into the little hole, and maneuver in my knees, and then I'm laying on my belly, and like as I'm crawling, I'm just scraping the top of the floor, and there's spiders all in there. And they're just crawling
Fuck that!
over you.
It's like that scene from Indiana Jones and the Temple
it's
of
dark,
Doom.
and I
You're
just got a little flashlight, so you can only see like what's in front of you.
Yeah.
when you're just looking around the light.
What
and
if you
then-
see like eyes? Just
Oh, that's happened. I've seen some red eyes looking at me, and I just back up. I'm like, all right, he was here first. He gets it.
right.
Yeah, first come, first serve.
you're like
She
this.
won. Yeah, I'm like, all right. It was probably like a raccoon. Usually they're raccoons
Yeah.
or rats, and you'll see snakes or like just the shedded
You
skin.
see a
of
fucking
snakes.
cobra.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Not in this part of the country.
Yeah.
Duh. Are you afraid of bugs, insects at all?
You know what bugs
What bugs me?
you know what bugs really
What
bugs me?
bugs you about bugs?
You know wasps when they fly and their legs are just hanging?
Yeah.
I mean, that's like one of the rides at Six Flags. Where you hang
Right,
your feet.
right. It looks
There's just
like 'cause
something
they're
intimidating
gliding.
about it.
Right.
So whenever a wasp is near, I'm just like, I'll kill it. I mean,
Like they're
it
gonna
could just,
dive bomb you and
it
shit.
could just be like helping another wasp and just do like it could be a nice kind wasp, but
Mm-hmm.
I just look at it and already stereotype that wasp as I'm scared, and so I'll
You're
just
profiling
I'll
that
treat 'em.
wasp. That's what you're doing. They're in
Unfortunately.
trouble.
That's what I hate.
I was trying to be wasp fluid, but I
Can't.
I can't.
I understand. I totally understand. What
Yeah.
happened?
See, I hate bees, wasps. I hate all that shit.
Surprisingly, they would just if you're out there, they would just leave you alone.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
bees for the most part,
Yeah.
like wasps are considered a solitary insect. They're
Yeah.
solitary, like they have wasp nests.
Yeah.
Unlike bees have hives.
Hives.
Bees are very social, like ants. They work on a pheromone system, and so bees are the same way. Wasps, they're just independent loners. They're like a cat.
Like
cat,
me. No.
Yeah, you're like a wasp. That's why
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah. My legs dangling like
Yeah,
that.
you need to work on the day.
He
sorry
flies.
about
And you're like,
No. Anyway.
wait, so they don't sting unless you bother them, or what?
Yeah, wasps. I mean, like I've been around wasps. Like sometimes you can like just get up to it, and
Yeah.
I was doing some job, walking around the house, and I'm at a window, and I look up, and there's a wasp nest right there, and they'll just look at me, and they get like look at you, like they're like looking at you, and they'll follow you.
Oh shit!
If I'm moving, they'll follow you, and they'll step away. I'm like, all right, you're good. Bees, if you get anywhere near a bee, they just get you.
Especially
Bees will just tag you.
Especially those Africanized
So
ones.
they'd rather-
They do tag you so that other bees can.
Yeah. So they release,
Yeah.
and so when you get stung by a bee, there's a pheromone that emits from the little stinger, and it tells all the other bees where to go.
This is
So
K-
they risk their life for everything.
Well, K-Rod,
Yeah,
not
for the queen.
Not
You say
all
king.
right for the queen. No.
Everything's for the queen.
Yeah, not all bees die after they sting you.
Yeah, on average, they're usually good for one sting, but there's some bees where they can sting you multiple. Unlike a wasp can sting you 50 times and nothing happens because
Yeah.
their stinger doesn't fall out.
Yeah.
They're just evil creatures.
Yeah, creatures
were
that
created
need
by-
to die, right?
Created by somebody very evil.
I wonder who that was. Oh, okay. So
Hades.
I have a couple of questions
More.
to ask for you, just to test your bug
Oh,
insect
God.
knowledge. Your bug insect
Too
knowledge.
early.
And there goes
Yeah.
his business.
I thought we came here to promote. Here, I got some questions that you can ask me. I brought
You
the
didn't send me
questions.
that list when I asked. Yeah, right.
I brought the cars.
Right.
I asked the questions.
Well, I think you'll be able to pass these questions since, quite frankly, I got them off a kid's website.
Oh, so now we're playing like Jeff Foxworthy. Am I smarter than a fifth grader?
You're smarter than a third grader.
Well,
I think.
I have to be because the state gave me a license.
That's right.
I'm a
To
certified
kill.
applicator, but the state of Texas Department of Agriculture. Thank you.
Okay. Oh,
See, I wanna
you
get
had
my-
to take like their SAT thing, right? There to get the license.
Oh yeah,
or-
it's totally like that. You know, roaches and
Or is it more like getting a driver's license where they take you out and you actually have to show them this is how I killed it? You know?
no, it's a written test, and then you do some identification. They'll have like specimens out on the table, and you have to identify them.
Oh wow,
Mm-hmm.
wow, you're all serious and shit about this.
See, I want to do that so I can just say I'm licensed to kill.
Right? I've been using that forever. I'm like,
Like
it's okay.
I don't even want to work. I just want to say I have a license to kill.
Well,
Dot,
you
dot,
could
dot.
you could be an
Insects.
apprentice.
They don't get paid much, but they do
don't
learn
get-
a lot.
No, like I said, I don't want to work doing it. I just want to have the name. You know.
Okay.
Do you have apprentices?
I have one. Yes.
You have one?
He's 20 years old.
Oh, okay. Is he a good person? Does
He's
he actually?
great.
Oh, awesome.
He's learning. He's doing well, and he's
Scared of bugs and everything.
See, I come from like the nerd side of the bug, like the animology and the chemical engineering. So like before I even like show them how to treat, I'm like, all right, the chemical we're using today is not pyrethroids. It's dinotefuran, which is derived from nicotine. They're called neonicotinoids. And so he's like, what? I thought we were here to kill roaches. I'm like, oh, sorry.
I brought my big shoes.
Sorry.
that is a rush.
Yeah.
You picking up what I'm putting down? He's like, no.
Oh, poor guy.
Okay.
But you know, he's going to learn a lot. Or she. I don't know.
He
if
already
it's
has.
I say he. Okay, just against women in the workplace. No.
We don't discriminate.
Oh, okay, good.
We are gender fluid. I'm
Oh,
sure
that's
it's best
awesome.
the term.
I don't know what that
Hashtag.
is, but that sounds gross.
I heard a lot.
Yeah, gender fluid.
Moisture.
Like all that stuff in there. Oh, I hate that word.
Moist is one of
weird.
my favorite.
Moist.
Yeah, moist. It's kind of weird.
It's weird. That's what I like. It's awkward.
Yeah, it reminds me of all that sweat
Moist.
that gets between your balls when you're outside.
Like
in the
swamp
heat.
ass?
Yeah.
That humidity.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, so anytime you see
Yeah.
a pest control technician out there working, they usually have swamp ass.
Yeah,
We're out in the heat all day.
I know.
and then
I
we're
mean,
in attics. Like yesterday I was in an attic for like 30 minutes and I was like,
all
So
the
like
humidity.
so like the HVAC people, they're always in the.
oh yeah. They're usually the AC guys are in the attic, and then is that a picture of Luis as a wanted poster?
oh,
That looks like a wanted.
No, no, those are his actual. He's not wanted anymore.
Those mugshots?
Yeah,
A few
he's had a
impressed.
colorful past
when he was young.
Yeah, when he was younger.
he was younger.
Actually, one of them was a few years ago. Anyway, but he has a good a good head on his shoulders.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly.
All right.
Sometimes.
What do you got for me?
All right. So my first question is, what insect lives the longest? Wow, really? Right
Can
off the
I
top.
guess?
I've never been asked that. But
Well,
I've never
I'll
read-
give
like
you-
a roach.
No. I'll give you a hint. You deal with them actually quite a bit, and you help my friend out with
Termites.
right because the queen can live up to 50 years. Kind of weird. I didn't know that at all.
There's a queen.
That's a fact, actually. I did not know because I really don't care about how long they live. It's
Right,
about how
your
fast
idea is
they
to kill
die.
them. Exactly.
That's what it's about. But those companies suck. if
Are
queen-
yeah right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you more natural? Like, do you bring in an anteater or a termite eater?
Wow.
No,
No,
just
my mom took care of that when I was
Oh,
born. No anteaters here.
kidding. Okay.
Yeah, we use chemicals.
No, that's good. I love
That'd be
chemicals.
awesome going to a house and like, well, I have my anteater here while I'm,
Right,
while
I'm
I'm
gonna
in the
let 'em
attic.
loose.
When I'm in the attic.
Well, it's funny. So many years ago, when I first got into business, there was this lady that wanted organic pest control, and so my boss had got little like praying mantises, and you can like drop them, like put them in throughout your yard. You buy them, that you ship them, and so she had praying mantis all over your yard eating the bugs. Well, the bugs went away, but then now she had like 40 praying mantises just looking at her when she'd walk in. She's like, "Okay, now we need to get rid of the praying mantises."
So that's you bring in birds, and then you bring in
Birds-
snakes to
there's
take care of the
bird poop
birds.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Then you get the birds and snakes and then rats. It's like a big circle of life. That's why I've been doing good
Lion
with
King.
pest control.
Well, okay, so your goal is to take care of the pests like inside the house and maybe somewhere around the house.
Yeah, structural. Like my thing is like structural pest control. So it's not like lawn, but we do treat like stuff for fleas. But yeah, we're structural inside and out.
This is anytime that I put a post about a bug or a spider or whatever, he's always like, "Oh, you be sure that pest insurance is there to save your life," or something like that.
Hashtag insurance pest insurance.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, him?
Yeah,
that's what I
like
do.
all the time. It's like
You could be talking about
Yeah, the-
something. I just tag my company.
Yeah.
Like, oh, sorry, I did it again.
I know.
It just happens.
It happens in rain.
Wait, before you ask another question,
Yes.
do you ever get the spider things which just go scatter?
Oh, so what happens? Like, so
What are those called?
the moms carry the spiders on her back, her
Yeah.
baby spiders. So when she fears or she's in danger,
Mm-hmm.
the baby spiders just jump off the moms and they just run. There'll be like 20 of them.
That's what happened.
When that part in that lot.
We were
Driveway.
at a friend's driveway, and I don't know why. Why are guys afraid of spiders? It was a spider probably about
was
that
just him.
big, and it was in the driveway, and they were freaking out. I'm like, just walk around the spider, avoid it, whatever.
Or kill
and
it.
so they're coming out. One of my friends comes out with a shovel and tries killing
A
the spider,
shovel?
a shovel, and tries killing the
With the
spider.
gun.
How much better with the shoe, like my foot?
They did. I wouldn't let them. And then all of a sudden, like all these babies like popped up from under her and started running toward the grass. I'm like, and I started shooing her toward the grass. Like
Oh, you're
go,
trying to like
go.
help her?
Yeah, I mean, like
And now that house is infested with now.
right. Well, he
Did
came,
you happen to staple one of my business cards to her?
I tried, but she was gone pretty quick, very quick. And I don't have any of your business
That's
cards.
some of the best advertising.
Did you bring some?
Oh yeah, in my truck. Yeah.
Oh,
I was
okay,
in-
good. Well, right now there are people going through your truck, so yeah, but it'll be fine. Okay,
That's
so
fine. I have a snake in there. It's a guard snake.
oh, that's so cool. All right, so next question is: what are the 3 parts of an insect?
The head, thorax, and abdomen.
Well, of course, you already knew that. Yes. I mean, there's no.
He fooled you.
That was
I know,
way
right?
better than the other one.
Yeah, I know. Well, the other one, I kind of thought, oh, I should have saved that one for last, right?
No, that one right now, I'm like it's still dwelling in my head like 50 years.
Yeah, just a queen.
Wow. But you know that that termite colonies can be the size of a city block,
Yeah.
What?
Like, well, in Africa.
and so they just have these little galleries that come up to the surface, and they'll have like these like canals that go back to the actual colony.
Shit.
Yeah.
It'll be the size of a city block.
Yeah.
Just fathom that.
Think of how many insects are in there. They outnumber us like so many times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like completely. What is it? Like, what do they say? A spider apocalypse?
Oh, yeah.
If spiders really wanted to, if they could think,
Yeah,
they can take the whole human race out in a
they
year.
could process and just put things in. If they could just think logically, so to speak. I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
they could literally
Wipe us all
kill
out.
us all.
Yeah.
The spiders?
Yeah, just spiders.
Absolutely.
Holy
and if they learn to
shit.
work together, most of them don't like working together.
No, they're selfish asses.
Yeah. So and that's why they'll never.
Like Marty.
Yeah, right. That's why they'll
Selfish
never
ass.
take over.
I heard that ass ain't too selfish sometimes.
Wait, so you're
Yeah,
saying if I
that's
become, if I can control the spiders somehow, I will rule the world?
You have no idea how to do that.
Spider whisperer.
Yeah.
Spider whisperer. Spider-Man.
He's gonna be trying to talk to it and it bites him. Like, oh my god, it bit me. Oh, because
He
okay.
gets bitten by a poisonous spider.
Well, I put one.
I tried to help.
What did I
Black
put?
Widow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's hot.
Brown recluse
I mean,
is
what?
worse.
The
That's
brown
right here.
recluse.
Brown recluse.
Hold on,
is,
hold on.
yeah.
Before we get to that, because I do want to talk about that. But look at the little.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
What's that?
It's a spider that I found in my backyard when I was
She has a
cleaning it.
nice ass. You
What
see
is
that cool?
Is that a Black Widow?
No,
No, that's
I don't know what kind that is.
Hold on, it's in the orb weaver family, but it's gonna be like I mean, it's probably a house spider. Let's just call it that for.
And it's venomous and poisonous.
But the design on the
Ass.
on the ass. I mean, that's so cool how nature designs that though. It's so intricate.
That's like the little fingerprint for him.
Yeah. But then he comes along and kills him. So it's like, heck
Only
yeah.
when they become a pest.
Pest. Only when they're a
When
pest.
they have not been an issue, they are not my target.
Or when they
I
start
call him. I
gathering
have a
together.
spider. This one.
You told me about that one guy that wanted you to come over to kill a roach. I think it was this one roach, and he was like standing.
Oh yeah, one of those big, the ones that people call water bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a lady there was one in the living room, on the dining room, and she just jumped up on her kitchen table and called me and would not get down off her table until I got there to get the roach.
And did you go?
I went. Yeah, it took me about 30 minutes because it was like 8:30 at night, and I was half naked and just chilling, watching some TV. And I'm like, all right, here's an emergency fee.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's like, the front door be unlocked. Just come in. I literally come in and step on the road, leave her an invoice.
And then she's like, "You're my hero."
Wait, I was just charging for a full.
Well, yeah, because it's late at night, but we did a treatment because there's probably more around it. But yeah, I mean, if I have to go to your house at 8:30 at night,
there's gonna be a little charge
fee,
there.
a little fee. Or you better have dinner ready.
Or something. He's got to get something out of it.
Dinner with the roaches.
Right? What were we going to talk about? We were going to get into something.
Your list of questions.
Oh, well, I mean, let's just go into the this is my last question because I don't want to. Okay, so what is the insect life cycle? Like from what stage to it becomes?
Like the instars?
No,
Also larvae. And then you have the larvae, and so depending on the roach, you have different. I mean, bug, you have different instars.
Oh, right.
Like some have 5 instars, which is like phases of life.
Yeah, but just the 3 main ones.
Adult, which I mean, so you have the larvae.
Right.
You could be like a nymph. Adult. I'm not sure where you're going with this one.
Well, it's just think elementary school basically. That's it. Yeah, just the basic ones. I know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to forget those days.
I know, right? But, and I wanted to make it easier. That's why I went through that kid's website. So apparently you're not smarter than you're not as smart as a 3rd grader, but you're smarter than the average man. I think. Does that kind of works? You don't think on a 3rd grade level.
Sometimes there's jokes I make there.
Yeah, they kind of like that.
But
exactly. Show me your license. Okay. Okay, so you have the egg, larva, pupa, and adult.
But some don't have eggs.
Oh, do share.
So some are just born in larval, like flies. Maggots. That's the larvae. That's their.
Hey, my son watches that show. It's called Larva.
Oh yeah, with the cartoons, and they're like in the cars and stuff. Yeah, my son watches it too. I think it's so funny. And sometimes I'm like, hold on, should you be watching this? But then it's
and then you're like, oh well.
Yeah, they're funny.
Yeah, that's bugs. What do they know?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so when it comes to bugs, like how long did it take you to get to where you are now?
Well, I've been in the business for like 17 years. So I started pest control part-time while I was going to college part-time and doing like my rock band life on the side. So,
wait, rock band?
Yeah, I was a drummer for a band for like 10 years.
Like Tommy Lee?
Like after summer.
Probably
I'm way better than Tommy Lee. Way better than Tommy Lee.
Probably better.
I am better than Tommy Lee. Oh, look, yeah.
Wait, is that you?
That's one of my bands.
Is that you sitting down?
That's Jose, the singer.
Wait, did you have long hair?
I did have long hair. Like I had hair that's down in my back.
Did you spin your hair like this?
Oh, when I played drums, yeah.
Well, he braided it too.
I was a manimal back then.
Yeah, you were in a rock band back in the day.
I was.
It was actually kind of cool.
Yeah, we got to travel U.S. and Mexico. It was fun.
Yeah.
What were y'all called?
After Summer.
After Summer? Mm-hmm. They only performed after the summer?
Yes, that was their gimmick.
I'll write that down as 1,342 times
that you've heard that before.
Oh, really?
He's not here's the thing.
You mean fall?
With K-Rod, he's not the sharpest pencil in the box. As
no,
his
it's
microphone
funny. I love him.
Well, just as his microphone falls on him every time. Every time. So anyway, he's cool and everything. He's like the little brother I never wanted.
We're trying to see where he's at.
Oh,
well, drummers were always in the back.
They're always in the back.
Hold on, there's me. Hold on.
Like Jose's like really blocking you back.
Yeah,
there.
he's like the singer front man, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Oh.
It was a glimpse, like a split second.
Where'd you go?
Is that you in the back though?
Yes.
That's you?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Your hair.
Out there.
So how long you did that for?
Like 10 years.
Oh shit.
It was awesome.
And then the drugs got to them, and then they did their own Hollywood story.
Yeah, and then when we were on VH1, where are they now?
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
And they no.
That was awesome.
I know that would have been cool.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Oh, adults, life, bills. This is a really cool video. This one got played like MTV Espanol, and it was pretty cool.
Was it in Spanish?
It's half and half. Yeah, we did Spanish and English.
Spanish rock.
Wait, you speak Spanish?
Yeah. Después del verano.
Is it because you're Hispanic or is you're white and you Spanish?
No, it's because yes.
His last name is Perez.
My name is Manuel Perez
Yeah.
Junior. You know, if it's a junior in there, then yep, he's a paisa.
Because you look straight up white.
I know. It helps me from not getting pulled over by the cops. And
I
stuff.
mean, my name should be your name,
Keith.
Yes.
Oh, where's my quarter? Do I need to
No, it applies to me.
Oh, okay.
Just applies
Damn
to
it!
me.
It should apply for everybody.
No, it doesn't.
He's a newbie. Put a
Oh,
quarter.
He
my
wants
God.
more quarters.
Anyway, no, Manu and I, we go back way back.
Yeah, way
like,
back.
Horror, like way back, elementary
School.
I want to see you look familiar though.
No, probably not.
Well, all people look the same, right?
All right.
Oh,
You said I look white, right?
All Hispanics look no.
You said it.
All white Hispanics.
All white
look-
people look the same.
But
white
the thing is that
Hispanics.
you always look the same, even from elementary school and all the way up. You still look the same, even though, you probably. Look
So he's your
different.
age.
Yeah.
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 And actually, he looks the same too. I
Really?
I do. Yeah.
He does.
People tell me that all the time, but I see other people.
Elementary with the beard and mustache.
Yeah.
Full beard.
Well,
mustache.
exactly. Yeah, I had a lot of testosterone running through my body. That's why I talk like this. It was all going to my facial hair. But
Mine was all steroids.
was it?
Yeah.
So your dick shrank. Okay.
I had to for
right.
safety of other people.
Of course.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Wow. Thank you for that. Thank you for thinking of others. I appreciate that. But yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, exactly.
What was the guy's names?
Oh. Who was it? Jose and
Jose, Joey,
Yeah.
Paco.
and Manuel too.
Manuel.
Yeah, they had two. I'm just kidding. They didn't have
Manuel
two.
or Manuela?
Manuel.
Oh,
Manuel.
Manuela.
Manuela.
Yeah.
Manuel.
But yeah, like I said, we go all the way back to elementary
Yeah.
school.
Stephen C. Foster.
No,
Obadiah Knight.
Obadiah Knight Elementary School.
That sounds like a dumb school.
It's in Love Field.
It's in left field.
Oh.
That doesn't give any explanation.
No,
or anything like that.
It's in Love Field if you know, you know.
Yeah, exactly. If you know where it is, then you know where it
You
is.
just try not to get beat up and stuff.
Yeah, because he was a nerd.
Yeah, we're nerds.
I was in band since third grade. I played trumpet and I played baseball too. I try to level the nerdness with the jockness.
Yeah,
Try to even kill, love everybody, music. I was in.
I remember when we started, because I remember I wanted to be in band in elementary school.
Yeah,
And
third
then-
grade, Miss Payne. It was me, Celeste, and Felipe. Or the
No, I started in fourth grade. Wanted to start in fourth grade. And I remember that the sixth graders had all the instruments. Like, there weren't any instruments. Like, I remember the first day that they were taking us to the cafeteria to actually learn this. And I thought, there are no instruments. What the hell am I going to do?
you kids
So-
get recorders.
Right? Those little things
Everybody
like,
was a flute.
Yeah. And so I got my parents to write me a note because you're in band, and so when you went to gym class, you go to band if you're in band and you miss gym. And I thought, well, if I'm not going to have an instrument, I might as well go to gym class. And they said, well, you need to bring a note from your parents. So I forged that thing
To go to gym.
to go back to gym.
Yeah, most kids go join band so they don't have to go to gym. I knew a lot of people that went to band because they didn't want to run and jog and do all the
Oh, you
gym
mean like in
stuff.
high school?
Yeah.
Oh.
They'd go to go play percussion, like the crash cymbals.
Yeah, we call those people pussies.
Yeah, they didn't want to go to the gym,
Yeah.
And so they joined band
Just to learn an instrument, just to get out of
just to get out from running and
they-
sweating.
Well, they
and-
didn't like changing in front of the other people either.
I bet.
so-
I bet there's something with it too, right?
Yeah, I think a little.
I just
bit,
let it hang out.
that's
like
what I
feast
did
your
too.
eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
All
Like
the guys,
jealous.
all the guys in soccer, we showered together.
Well, there was a
That's
well,
soccer.
Well, yeah, that's soccer.
soccer,
Soccer's already
yeah.
gay.
They're like, good game, guys.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Good game. We haven't even played yet. And you already slapped my ass.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Oh,
Well, I don't know. Who are those two baseball players? I forgot who they were. They grabbed each other's nuts.
Nuts.
Yeah.
who
Was that?
We're in school?
No, professional MLB.
Professional. Like literally, like it's.
Hit a home run or something. He comes to the dugout and he just grabs his jump. Like, good job.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Handful. I mean, he got a handful.
Yeah. Exactly.
He knew. That wasn't the first time. He grabbed it with confidence. Like, I know right where they're at.
Exactly. Like I'm just afraid just to put my hand on your shoulder.
I don't want to rub
hey,
up against people.
Yeah,
This
but
dude just
he went out there and grabbed
he
it.
just got it.
And the dude was cool
Like, you
with
need to
it.
make a face. You just
He smiled probably more.
Yeah.
Bigger. Like, the smile was bigger after he did it. Made eye contact and everything.
Didn't care the world saw it. But I mean, I understand the slap on the ass, but for that, I'm just anyway.
What if you
But
slap
that's
in the
fine.
ass?
We're in a gender fluid kind of a world
I
now.
thought you didn't know what that meant.
Well, I think that's what it means now,
I think I
right?
taught you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I just learned that literally in the last 15, 20 minutes.
So your bug guy can just teach you all sorts
That's
of
right.
things.
You're very Renaissance kind of guy there.
Kind of a little bit of everything. I've dabbled in so much that,
So were you doing the bug thing when you were in the band?
I was working for So I worked for a company for a few years, and then I went to the chemical distribution side. So
I already knew all this. I'm just
I wanted to
our
learn.
audience doesn't
I
know.
wanted
Yeah.
to learn the chemicals and more of the identification. So I left the field and went to behind the counter for like 10 years, just learning about bugs and learning about the chemicals and how they work and helping people and consulting other companies. And then I was like, 3 years ago, I was like, you know, I've been helping these companies become successful. I want to get a piece of the pie. And I love my job. And so I just started my own company. It's been 3 years, May.
Was it scary starting your own company? Like not getting a paycheck?
Fear. Oh, man. When I walked out the steps of my job, I was like, I was like, what did I do?
What have you done?
I just walked out with the box and I called my wife, like, hey, honey,
Come pick me up? No.
hey, honey, I quit my job today.
They're like, I know, we discussed this. Today was your last day, remember?
It was not scheduled.
Huh?
It was not scheduled.
Oh, it wasn't?
Nope. I just went in and quit.
Wow.
And then I was like, what? And I'm like, I'm going to start my own company. And first 6 months, yeah, it's scary, you know?
Yeah, I bet.
Especially when you have a family and a mortgage and alcohol to buy. Who's going to buy
Yeah,
it?
who's going to buy the little bottle of tequila? Make sure everything happens okay for it.
It definitely helped the first few months, you know, with the business is the alcohol.
And then you saw
Ease the
that.
nerves.
Of course.
Then you saw your first thing. You're like, oh, okay, this it is.
Yeah, it started going. So it was like a few weeks into when I started my company, and then a lot of my clients I was a consultant for. You know, before they were like, "Hey, Manny, how do I get this? How do I fix this? How do I resolve it?" Well, they're like, "Hey, well, you started your own company. Here, help me all this time. Here, there's a job for you." So they just started flowing in. The jobs started coming in, referrals, and I didn't know advertisement and
Or business running in a way.
yeah,
right?
yeah. Just never run a business. I only know about like. I know the ins and outs of like pest control, like a exterminator, right? Like
Right.
a little Orkin Terminix guy.
With all the filing and paperwork and taxes and all that stuff.
Yeah,
It's all new to you.
Yeah. Oh, well, I have a CPA that does my taxes. I want to make sure my I's are dotted, my T's are crossed, so I don't want to mess that up. But yeah, my filing right now, if you go to my home office, it's, you know, they say geniuses are not organized.
Right.
Right
Yeah,
now.
look at this place. No, kidding.
I'm gonna go home and
You have tabs and labels on everything.
I get those from work. No, anyway.
Mine's more like a choreographed chaos.
Yeah.
I know where it's at, but it doesn't look pretty.
Well, no, I shove half my shit in that ottoman over there.
Yeah.
So yeah, this
Out of
thing
sight,
was all-
out of mind.
Yeah. Well, because it was all up here on the podcast table, and I thought, fuck, I have to do it tomorrow, so I just shoved it all in there and all that stuff. And then when
the
I'm
body
done,
in there too.
no. And then when I'm done, I just bring it all back. But no, I mean, that's cool. You know that you started your own business like literally from nothing.
Zero.
You know, and then you're able to support yourself, your family, and then
An
other
employee,
employees.
yeah.
Like you have one employee.
I have
couple
one
employees?
full time, and then we have like a part time guy. But hopefully by next spring we'll have a third truck out on the road.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, license
Yeah.
to kill, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He just wants a license.
Well,
Just
you
give
have
me a
to-
license to kill. I'll be sad.
Well, he can't give you the license.
What
You
we
have
can
to
do
earn
is
it.
like, you know, like famous people when they don't finish college, but they become so famous at college, just give them like an honorary degree.
Yeah.
I can do that to you, like give you an honorary certified killer.
Would I have a license though?
Oh no, just to be a little card that says it. That's it.
It's nothing fancy. Like
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll be like, bitch, you don't have this license.
Oh, he's gonna use it to pick up chicks.
Yeah.
Do you feel safe right now, honey? No.
No.
Look at this. License to kill. I can be a protector.
Hear that?
I can protect you. Sorry.
Material for days.
I'm a hitman.
No,
Let
Keith.
me hit that. What?
How you said my name? Hitman.
Really?
Oh,
hate
you
this.
said his name.
I
Wait,
did.
that's our volleyball team back then. Hitman.
Well, oh, was it? Oh, yeah, we had a volleyball team back in the day called Hitman. I was a coach. That was awesome.
Volleyball team?
Yeah, Sam
Co-ed.
volleyball.
I was a.
It's hardly co-ed. I tried finding chicks, and the guys kept running them off.
That's the only reason I would probably join.
Oh, really?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
I've been on softball teams, but no volleyball.
Well,
I've been on
it's-
softball.
It's fun because you can also drink there. That's cool. But I don't like going there because there's always like these guys with like their shirt off and all playing and everything.
Muscular.
And yeah.
Well, yeah,
very-
without the shirt, it helps them aerodynamics to run towards the volleyball, I'm sure, right? They're not just trying to show off all the time they've been spending in the gym.
I remember this one time because I was heavier than this, and I remember this one time we were playing volleyball, indoor volleyball, and there was this big, tall black guy. He's like all toned and muscular and like 6 foot something, and I'm like right up at the net, like next to him. I'm like, okay, I got this. I remember on one of them, he was so confident that he was going to be able to get it over that he jumped and he hit the ball, and I also jumped, and I remember taking my middle finger and just barely boop. And it went. Oh, he wasn't expecting it, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's what you get, bitch. Take that." You know,
All those muscles probably like weighed him down, so he
that's what
couldn't
I'm
jump as high.
and that's what I'm thinking.
So that's why I don't work out.
Exactly.
You know.
And my middle
There you
finger,
go.
I'm like, just get it over there. Just get it over there.
You cussed him out.
Prove-
He
prove
started
your
doing
worth.
like this. What you say to me?
I know, right?
Titty twisted yourself.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Exactly. That's how I do it also. But and I practice in the mirror. But
Practice makes perfect.
that's what they say. So give us the name of your company once more.
It's Assurance Pest and Termite.
And how can someone get a hold of you?
You know, we have a Facebook page. We have a website, which is actually getting redone right now. Relaunched. It should probably relaunch, getting it completely redone. So next week it should be done. But you can call me at 214-998-3989.
Wow. Okay. Well, I like. It was awesome having you on here.
Yeah, it was fun, dude.
Yeah, we
first
had a
time.
lot of fun.
It's my first time.
And
Bean ball.
K-Rod contributed along with us.
Yay.
With this too.
I'm all itchy now, but it's cool.
Yeah, I know. It's all that psychological stuff that's coming.
Or
out.
it could be fleas. I don't know.
True.
Either one.
No, it's not
Question.
fleas.
I know,
Take care of that.
I would've-
Take care-
I would've been
Take
feeling
care of that. Yeah.
Have you seen the movie Pest?
What?
What?
The movie Pest
Pest.
No.
with
Was it John Leguizamo?
Yeah.
I saw a little bit of it and then I stopped.
Oh.
Because it's not realistic, right?
I think it was insulting.
Oh,
They're stereotyping us.
What's a movie about? I don't watch movies.
I don't remember it. Honestly, I don't. I remember
Well,
trying.
he was a pest control guy.
Oh.
And then he went to a house, but those rich people hunt guys like humans.
Oh.
So they set him out there and they're hunting him when they're trying to.
The
Well, he's trying
tables
to
have
spray for
turned.
bugs.
The tables have turned.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That is a.
That's
See, if
heavy
they
right
actually
there.
used to.
And it's funny though, so.
Yeah. But see, like John Leguizamo, I don't know if I'd like allow someone like him to come in my house, like to do pest control. I'm like, you look like you're getting up to no good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, totally. I wouldn't allow him in my house either.
But it's
K-Rod.
Guard your wife, guard your kids. That's right.
What about arachnophobia? Have you seen that one?
Oh, absolutely. It's a classic.
I know. Like, I wouldn't.
I've
make
actually
it for-
crawled under houses that were similar to that. Like spiders just crawling all over me as I'm walking. I'm crawling in the crawl space under a house. There's just spiders crawling all over me.
How do you get over that?
Do they
I
bite
mean,
you?
how do you?
I mean, fortunately, thank the higher beings they did not. There was one that was like brown recluse spiders all down in there, and I had to go down there to fog it with the dust. I dusted it, and I had to go down there for a few minutes, and yeah, it was
How do you not get sick with all the chemicals and stuff like that? Because I know it's
protection.
Well, like what? Like do you wear masks?
It's required by the EPA and the TDA. It's called PPE, Personal Protection Equipment.
Condoms.
Those would fall into personal protection equipment,
Yeah.
actually, but we don't need it in pest control. Unless you get your honorary license to kill, then you probably should keep some condoms on you
At all times.
at all times.
Yes. So run me through it. What do you wear? What do you do?
So yeah, we wear like latex gloves or rubber gloves, depending on what the job is, and we have respirators, and we'll wear crawl suits. We call them crawl suits when we go under a house and stuff like that, and boots.
Like what kind of boots? Like really like knee highs or something? No.
It depends if
The
it's
leather.
It depends
Oh,
on the weather,
Oh, okay.
the time of the season. You can't wear white before Labor Day.
Gosh. I mean, I know you're a lot of people's heroes, I guess, when they need all this kind of stuff taken care of.
You know, it's kind of like a catch-22 because you never need it until somebody has a problem. Like, hey, how's the bug guy going? Oh my God, I need you to come now. Like my hero. And then once I resolve it, they never call back.
Well, of course not, because you've resolved it. They don't have a problem anymore.
They just
What do you
check
want,
in
like
on
a
me.
follow-up? Like,
Just check
hey,
in.
just want to see
I
how
just
you're
want to see
doing.
how you're doing, Manny.
Yeah. It's like, are you doing okay?
Well, I know you're fine because you haven't called me. So I know you have no bugs. So I did my job. Don't forget about me.
You know, Christmas is coming up, you know.
Text me.
You know?
Can I get on your Christmas card list or something, bro?
Yeah.
The Christmas picture.
Let me get some of that left over. I smelled you cooking when I was killing your bugs. Let me get some of that. Oh, that's the worst sometimes. Like, I'll go in a house and it's lunchtime, and, you know, I'm professional, and
Oh, you smell
I'll
something.
smell something so good.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'll like double spray the kitchen just to be around the smell more.
Maybe take a little bit of
Like a
something
dog,
when they
I'm
were
waiting for
watching.
something to fall on the floor and I'm eating.
Oh, God, yeah.
I think there's a bug down here on the table. Hold on.
I know, right? Oh, I'm like, there's nothing here. I already sprayed. What are you talking about? No.
I thought I saw a roach go in that geeso.
Right.
You better just give me the.
Hey,
the
Luis just ate that today.
Did he? Oh, yeah, we were
Guiso.
talking about that
He
earlier.
called
Oh.
it guiso
a guiso.
for the
Well,
Americans.
he did that on purpose.
Yeah.
He speaks Spanish.
Guiso.
Yeah. So, oh God, you made me forget the question I was going to ask because it's actually going to be a very significant, important, business shaking question.
Is he gay?
No,
No.
Well, are you? Okay.
No.
No,
My
not
boyfriend
at all.
is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I totally understand his point of view.
I'm
and all
not
that
gay.
stuff.
My boyfriend is.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's way
That is
easier.
funny.
It's way easier than Luis on his cell phone right now. It's like, hey, that's funny. All that. Anyway.
That's fun. I'm
No, I mean, he
gonna
was cool.
use that.
Yeah, yeah. Write it down. Write it down.
Yeah.
I don't need to.
But he
Sharing
does.
is caring.
That's right. Oh.
If you share too much, you catch something.
So anyway, so I want to thank you
Yeah, no, thank
for
you.
joining us
You're
today. But we definitely got to wrap this up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because quite frankly, we're over time also.
Yeah, and I gotta go.
Yeah, and we got stuff to do. Well,
The bugs aren't going to kill themselves, guys.
no, they're not. That would be so cool if you could make them
That would be
suicide.
horrible
Oh,
for
that's what I
business.
wanted to bring up. That's what I wanted to bring up.
You're
about
welcome.
have you ever seen the stuff about like all these what do they call them? Funguses that contaminate like ant colonies.
Oh
and,
yeah, they call them zombie ants. So the
Yeah.
fungus will grow. It's like a parasite, and it becomes like a fungus, and it's like a plant growing. It looks like a little antenna, but yeah, they like take over the ant and control it until eventually it just like dies.
Isn't that cool?
It controls them.
But like
Oh,
it can
shit.
burst out and then spread to the rest of the colony and infect it.
But then, isn't there a thing that the ants take that ant away from the colony?
Yeah, there's some so that they know that they are sick. They'll cast it out, and then they'll go to a tree and like literally just like from what I've seen, like they freeze, like they become like turned into
Yeah.
stone because their ectoskeleton is on the outside. So like their skeleton is ectoskeleton for exterior. So their skulls and stuff, their skeletons is on the outside. So they become like a shell, and inside is that fungus taking
It's
over.
growing in there.
And so eventually it just consumes everything on the inside to where they're just a shell full of fungus.
Until you come and stomp on them.
Yeah.
Oh, they're past me helping them.
yeah,
They're dead.
exactly. It's like,
It's like,
he's gonna kill him anyway, so I don't know what he.
yeah, I'm still going to give him
Yeah.
an invoice and charge him.
Exactly.
Even though something else
Yeah.
killed it, I
Yeah.
will take responsibility.
That's right.
and
That's
credit.
me. I did that. I'm
You're like,
God.
thank you.
You're welcome for your
right.
fungus. The fungus among us.
Oh, shit. So they're zombies.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you,
Yeah, Marty,
Manuel,
thank
for
you,
joining
guys.
us, and thank you, K-Rod, for coming by
Beam bop.
Yeah.
and all that. No, but anyway,
I'm
but-
always here every Sunday.
Nice.
That's right. Hopefully, we can have you back a little bit more.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe another
absolutely.
time and all
yeah.
that. Yeah.
It's fun.
All right, guys. Well, hope everybody enjoyed the podcast today. All four of you out there.
Yeah.
It's actually more about 200 or something like that.
Yay.
But anyway, yeah.
Nice.
Hey, but it's growing.
Good.
Yeah. Hey. So anyway,
That's what happens,
said.
dude.
That's right.
growing.
Little by little. That's right.
You're a grower, not a shower.
Pretty much. I've told you that before.
I've shown it to you
Yeah,
before.
right. I mean, you kind of know that already. But anyway. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next time. I'm Marty.
K-Rod.
And
And I'm Manny with Assurance Pest and Termite.
that's right.
Hashtag.
Anytime you need any kind of business from him, you give him a holler. All right, guys. See you next time.